this new year, like wherever you're at, be okay with it. Embrace it, love it, and growth comes from that. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? We're back. I normally come here all the time. I wanted to share. I know it's the first day of the year, so I want to just go ahead and jump on and share some of my quick. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I know there's a lot of wind behind me, but just some of the insights I've had so far the last couple of months, and also a place where I would normally came throughout the year, which I'm still come here, but it's, if you guys can see behind me, it's not obviously the prettiest. We're in New York City, so it's not the most prettiest, but it's where I do a lot of my contemplation and just get some fresh air throughout the summer, and now even the winter is a lot more colder out here, but we've been lucky the last couple of days. It's been a lot warmer here in New York City than the normal weather at this time of the year. So just want to get outside, show a little bit of the what I kind of feel like is very nurturing to me, which is the outside nature. And you know, if you're feeling some type of way, if you're feeling that you're feeling kind of stuck, I think getting outside has helped me a lot. Has helped me grow as an individual, and also let me, I would say, share my thoughts. And coming here has definitely been an eye opener for me. Where I'm able to just come and share my own insights with myself, and I'm gonna go down there where the water's at so you guys can see it, and hopefully you guys will come with me. All right, guys, see you later. All right, guys, a little bit of technical difficulties. Apparently my tripod is not long enough to be able to record from away from me. I wanted to just go ahead and show you guys what I kind of am at right now here behind me. Let me give you guys a little preview. Now this is New York City. It's not the prettiest. This is Queens, New York, but this is what the best we can do right now. So this is where I come and I sit down sometimes, and I'll just observe and kind of really take into consideration how much we have around us and all the abundance. And I'm always flattered by nature itself, and maybe it's age. But getting back to the topic, I wanted to just go ahead and talk about how, today's the first day of the new year, New Year's Day, and hopefully you guys can hear me with the wind. I guess not. Let me get a little more back. Doesn't help, right? But getting back to the New Year's. Everybody's making New Year resolutions, New Year goals, writing them down, and that was me. I used to do the same thing, right? I would always do the same kind of. Hopefully, I can get it over here. No, actually, no, it's not gonna help. It's not gonna work. But I was actually the same way, and I would go and get all these New Year's goals and write them down. But what about just being okay where we're at, right? Everybody was wishing everybody, much success for 2020, and that's great and all, but how about just being okay with what you've already been given, right? How about everything is where it's supposed to be? And that mentality for me has, I would say, lessened the anxiety. I'm just turning around here because the wind is kind of tough, but just lessened a little bit of anxiety and giving me more of a understanding that everything is where it's supposed to be. And the new year is just a new year, but my mindset is still the same. I'm still, my goals haven't changed. Well, not goals, but my plans, my intentions, my passions haven't changed. Everything's still the same. It's just a new date, right? But just understanding that, that I think, I know for me in my previous years, you would feel kind of like you had a bad year, or you lost it. For me, I know I lost my job, and it feels like, it's a tough year. But how about just all these things were supposed to happen, and although we're going through bad things right now and it might feel like a tough time, it might be just what we need to propel forward. Listening to Wayne Dyer yesterday, he was saying how most of the times our biggest failures or pitfalls are what give us the most push forward, and we embark into journeys that we never otherwise would have embarked had we not had we not fell. And this year for me was, I think, in the beginning I felt kind of stressed. kind of why me. But now I'm just like, wow, this is exactly where I was supposed to be. I'm making these videos, bought the equipment, share a lot of ideas with you guys, and if that wouldn't have happened, I would have never been kind of pushed to doing this. I would have stayed just with my ideas and my thoughts, and it would have never come to fruition. So I just want to share with you guys, this new year, like wherever you're at, be okay with it. Embrace it, love it, and growth comes from that. I think for me, I've been a big, I'm still kind of, it hits me sometimes with the ego. You want to push, you want to get more, you want to, like, I don't know, it's like a ego thing. You have to get more, you have to be doing something, you have to be actively, pushing and making numbers and stuff like that. But this right now, it feels natural, and I'm just soaking it all in, right? A lot of growth, a lot of contemplation, but as I say it all the time in all my videos, I'm seeing the importance of it, and I know that where I'm at right now wasn't where I was at last year, personally. And we're not talking about outside possessions, materialistic stuff, right? We're talking about just internally, and how much growth can come from that, and how much accomplishment and success comes from that. And although people might be looking like you're not doing anything, physically, oh, this guy's not doing anything, what's he doing with his life? Which I feel like a lot of people judge others as for that as well. I was one of those. Sometimes those are the ones that are doing the most out of everybody, because keeping yourself busy watching shows and watching all these things that we keep ourselves busy with, it's running away from our true selves and what we're supposed to, be doing here. We are I don't know, we're kind of embarking in a journey that is not for us. And when we start really contemplating and really thinking about where we're at, it sucks. It gets hard. It hurts. Truth comes out that we never thought it would be here. Only time it comes out when you're actually listening to who you really are. And our really true passions are within us. And these are life questions that I ask myself every day. I think we kind of lose in touch with ourselves because we're focused on the outside and making others happy and making accomplishments, goals, quotas. But how about you look inside yourself and see how you can bring value and bring yourself truly to this world. And by you being, I think, true to yourself, you share that energy with others, and they're able to be true to themselves as well. And it's just everything is connected, right? So the more you're able to connect with yourself and be true to yourself, everybody else around you feels free to be who they are and be themselves. And I'm bringing this up because I had a conversation yesterday with one of my, I wanted to show you guys, hold on. I want to show you these seagulls behind me. Hold on one second. Did they leave? Can you see it? Oh well, there's always beautiful birds here, and I love seeing them as well. But and the sun is coming out, which is going to make it a little bit darker here. But I was having a conversation with one of my family members, and when I started talking about really deep stuff, and not deep, but I would say like true stuff, like past hurts, traumas, things that we kind of carry with us around us every day, and we don't really acknowledge it. And once we acknowledge it, we can actually, I think, overcome it. Oh man. We're talking about leadership skills, right? And I think leadership skills, to be honest, is something that I've learned so far. It's that the best leaders in any industry are those that are in touch with themselves and know themselves better than those around themselves. And they're able to, because they're so in touch with themselves, but most of the time, they bring out the best in others because they see in others what the others don't see in themselves. But in order for that to happen, you have to connect with yourself and actually really know yourself, right? And the big part of this channel is to really dive into yourself. What you're doing in your life, it's for you. Everybody has their own path, and it's tough to accept in the beginning because we want to control everything. But while you get used to it, and it's a practice that we all. I feel like this is life. Life is about being, your true highest version of yourself, according to Kyle Cease, which I gotta give a shout out to him because he's changed my life, along with Wayne Dyer. Listening to your intuition is God talking to you, and so sometimes it's going against what you normally do because you've been used to going a certain way, people pleasing other people and ignoring your inner wishes. And as long as you're not hurting anybody else, obviously physically or detrimentally, we must do what we feel is calling us. You know, whether this channel blows up or it doesn't, this is what I want to do right now. I just came out here today. I woke up. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go and shoot a quick video over at where I usually come over and just walk around and meditate or contemplate. But you know, also taking consideration that sometimes we might not be where we are, like where we want to be. Maybe you want to have a different situation. You want to live in somewhere else. Maybe you want to. Oh, this is a nice spot right here. Hold on a second. I just found a spot to talk. Oh yeah. So we might not be where we want to be, and now the wind is tough here. But we might not be where we want to be, but we can make the best of it. And by that means, you know, getting to know yourself first, loving who you are, and making wherever you're at, your surroundings, loving it. And I think I have to come to learn, have to learn that the hard way. But you know, we're not gonna be satisfied with everything we have around us. But it's an inner job. It's not the outside circumstances' job or the other person you're with to make us happy. We have to do it for ourselves. Knowing yourself, and you know, if nature might not, this might not be the it might not be the California image that we want to have right now. What I want to have, but I still come out here and enjoy it. And although there's a lot of trash here around, because so much people that live around here in this New York City, I still try to participate. I jump on. If you see my videos, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I try to, when I have some free time, I go and I pick up some bottles and try to keep the parks clean, because the parks is where I think our best, for me, the best insights come, the best growth. So parks is something that is sacred to me, and I feel like I grew up in the parks. If I think about it, kind of saved me from the streets, and it was somewhere where I went for, I would say, refuge from the streets. But we got to keep it that way, and it's up to us to keep it that way, and not waiting for everybody else to do it for us. So that being said, this is the long video here. It's the first day of the year, and for me, it's I'm doing the same things. I have my same intentions. Nothing has changed. But for all of you out there, you might want to start starting with yourselves, and seeing how you can grow. And I think that will reflect your outside circumstances, and knowing that because you're not where you are right now, where you want to be right now, doesn't mean that we're not supposed to be where we at. And that's something I'm learning. So being okay where we're at, and just knowing that where we are at right now, I'll leave this with you guys. Where we are right now is where we're supposed to be. And with that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.